Alright guys, we're here, hopping in Majin Super Battle Road. Well, I say hopping in, I did this a few hours ago. Super Battle Road, I just like to post commentary on because I can be stupid and like just lose, and then next thing I know, like, it can take me like 5 attempts, and each attempt could be like 15 minutes, and then my voice is dead, so not really super into that. So I just record my runs, and if I win, I do post commentary. So this is the Majin Buu arc. This is probably one of the easier Super Battle Road stages to complete, I would think. Just because a lot of the really good options are free to play, or like free to play with an asterisk. Like Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, LR, free to play. The Goten, free to play with an asterisk, because you can get them with your redstone. You know, and if you have the leader, you can probably make other, because this is the second largest category in the game, you can probably make some sort of a team that could do something against this, at least. Excuse me. So, in this run, I did what I think might be the best thing to do, which is throw Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 and Ultimate Gohan on a rotation. That way they each have like 100% defense up. Well, basically, and then the unit in the third slot gets a little extra. And also, that's really good in the last fight, because in the last fight, LR, Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, if Ultimate Gohan's on the rotation, they don't take any damage, and they can seal. So, it's pretty solid. The only unit I'm not really sure should be here is the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He doesn't really have anyone to link with on this team, but he's too, like, he's rainbowed for me, and because of that, I feel like he's too good not to bring. With his 70% defense, 120% attack, Rainbow Star, all that. And the friend Super Vegito here is actually 100%. I thought he was 70%, like, when I was recording this, and then just a few minutes ago I was like, oh, he was rainbowed. So, I know in the last phase, I think I might leave mine on rotation and kick the friends off with Goten. I don't know, I guess we'll just find out. So this is just another step in the right direction for my goal of getting like one video of me beating like every Super Battle Road up on the channel. I think I have like 4 left. I have Peppy Gals, I have Potara, I have Extreme, and I have Extreme STR. Now, I'll tell you right now, I don't think I'm going to beat Extreme STR ever again for as long as Dokkan exists, even if they get a unit that's like attack and defense plus 1000%. Because my Extreme STR team is not ready. Like, obviously I've done it because I have that Kid Gohan rainbowed, but I had a rainbowed friend LR Broly, right? And I had no items left going into the last fight. The last of the 4 fights, I had no items left going into it, but I had a Dokkan mode. The friend LR Broly got the Dokkan mode. He was rainbowed, remember. He got the Dokkan mode, he got 2 criticals, and then he got a 3rd super attack. I can't recreate that. So, I'm not sure if that's going to be up on the channel, or even just like the extreme stage until Broly comes out on Global. Because I feel like with his team, I can probably beat it a lot easier than like with a Turles team, or with a Frieza team. Because originally I beat it with a Frieza team, but it took me like 50 attempts, and like 100 Icaruses. And it's just yikes. Up there. I need to remember to turn off my notifications, because it seems like in every video I just get some random notification. So, you'll notice here I'm always giving Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 their 12 key. That is by design. Want them to seal. I don't really care if they give people like extra attack. Like, it's nice, but it's not as nice as not taking damage, because defense is #1 priority in Super Battle Road. Excuse me again. I think I'm starting to get in the... What's it saying? I don't know. I think I'm starting to get sick. But I was trying to think of a clever way to say that. Yeah, I'm like... Oh yeah, in the second rotation, I don't know if this was the best option, like throwing LR Goten and Trunks here. The first time I beat this, I didn't even have them. So I was like, I'll try them. But they're not the best defensive unit. But they linked up pretty well with the STR Goten, who I did need in the second rotation. So it's like, it was either them or it was the Super Saiyan Gohan from the Broly movie. I ultimately decided on them. I don't know if it was the right decision, because my Gohan is like fully easy 8 and rainbowed. So I don't know if this worked. Okay, that's all I gotta say about it. Oh, how much is Goku gonna take here? Like 80k? Doesn't he take like 80k here? Yeah, like 90. Oh my god. If he would have supered, although we sealed him, never mind. I was gonna say if he would. See, now, that's why I feel like this stage is kind of easy, because like the best unit for this is also, wait, I'm gonna finish what I'm saying, is LR Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. Also, there I accidentally gave them their 18 key. That was an accident. But I think they're the best unit for this, because they seal, they give defense, they give key on a team that really needs it. And you'll see, like, I remember on, I think it was the Truth's video on this, he got LR Super Vegito in the last phase, and he thought that was like why he won or something. I don't even have LR Super Vegito, and I've beaten this like 3 times. This is just the only time I've managed to record it. So like, you don't need the best units. And also, I feel like every time I bring up LR Super Vegito, I need to bring up that my LR Super Gogeta has a dupe, and I don't have LR Super Vegito. Do you think they're going to be on the 4-year anniversary banners? Although I'm not sure if I should say that, because I have no idea when this is coming out. Right now I'm recording this. I have like 6 videos that are up on the channel, and they're just privated, because I'm like, I want to upload daily, and I know eventually there's going to be a day where I can't record, edit, and upload, so I just put up one of them. But the way it is like right now, I've got a whole bunch of extra stuff there. So I don't want to say this, but like, if this is out before the 4-year anniversary, do you guys think that Super Gogeta and Super Vegito will be on the banners? Because I know there's a little theory out right now that the 4-year anniversary units are going to be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Super Saiyan Blue Vegito LRs. And if they do that, I feel like they could put Gogeta on the Gogeta banner and Vegito on the Vegito banner, obviously. But I don't know, having 2 Dokkan Fest LRs on one banner might be a little too good. Because also I don't think they would go back to T-Wars after doing LRs last year. It would almost be like underwhelming. Here we got a sealed Gotenks. I take a while to think about this, but we got a sealed Gotenks because there's so many physical units here. Gotenks were to super, it would hurt us a lot. And Gotenks is the only one here who has type advantage, because I don't have any int units, and I don't have any tech units here. So if any of the other ones supered, it wouldn't hurt near as bad as it would if Gotenks supered. Have Gohan target Piccolo, type advantage, and have Goku go after Gotenks, because type advantage. I end up using an item here? I don't know. I don't think I needed that, but obviously it wasn't a bad decision, considering I'm talking right now, you know. You know, I almost said for a Rainbow LR, they don't hit very hard, but I'm gonna shut up, because they hit about as hard as Super Saiyan 3 Goku with a 12 key. Shots fired. Dun-dun-dun-dun. That was supposed to be the 420, like, but that was very, I did not put my heart into that. I wish Gohan, like, I would say, like, if they just gave him, like, attack 90%, but a 100% chance to guard, like Janemba, I would like his unit so much more. Because the way it is now, every time I put him up, I wish there was just a way to check and see if it activated, actually. I would be fine if they just gave him, like, attack 100%, and his chance to guard was the same. I could just tell when he was going to guard. Because me not knowing when he's guarding and when he's not is very, like, do I put him here? Do I put him here? Because I never, like, in the last fight, I have no idea where to put Gohan and Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, because Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 take less damage, even though they don't have type advantage. It's because of their LR stats. But if Gohan's gonna block, he's gonna take less damage from a super. So I'm always like, who do I put where? Holmes is Wurmst. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks here. So this took me like 5 attempts, like I've already said. During the first like attempt, I tried to run LR Goten Trunks and LR Hercule as a rotation, like I did during the Hercule showcase. That didn't work as well, okay, because Hercule is not as good of a defensive unit as Goten is. I'll tell you what, Goten is probably the easy A that I use the most. Because, well, I say that because, like, my main thing in Dokkan is, like, Super Battle Road right now. Just because I think Dokkan events are too easy. I feel like they need to make them harder and longer. That way these transformation units have a reason for existing. Because the way it is right now, it's like Gogeta and Broly you can get easy, right? It's just Broly is 4 turns, Gogeta's 5 turns, no health, nothing. But like if you want to get Gogeta and Vegito, you got like, there's no way you can get them. The only time that I've consistently gotten LR Gogeta was in Dokkan Battlefield when Zamasu was int, because he would just keep healing until Gogeta came out and one-shotted him. And that was just how it worked. As soon as Gogeta came out, he died, which is how it would be in Dokkan events too. But they just need to make them longer and harder, that way we can see those like good units. Because, excuse me, I'm just dying here. I feel like if LR Super Vegito, if we saw him more commonly, he would still be the best unit in Dokkan. Attack and defense 150%, and he counters. I feel like that's better than Go Frieza. Fight me. Because he can hit really hard, and he buffs super class allies on super, and counters. Like, I guess it depends on if you have dupes in him or not. Because if you have 2 dupes in him, and his counters can be crits, I would say he's better than Go Frieza. But if you have both of them at 55%, I would say Go Frieza is probably better. Ow! I just elbowed my table really hard. I remember I missed one of these. Yeah. That's kind of embarrassing. This is the first time I've missed part of a Dokkan mode in a long time. Now, I do remember here they don't go Super Saiyan 3. It's like, dang. They didn't go Super Saiyan 3. I missed one of the buttons. This Dokkan mode could have been a lot better. But as long as there's only one opponent, the Majin Buu arc stage is really easy, because you can just seal them permanently with LR Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. And on this rotation, they just don't take any damage. One thing I don't get is why did they give Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 like enemy defense down like 70%? Because that doesn't do anything. You can get rid of all of an enemy's defense, and it doesn't do anything unless if you're fighting the Broly events, STR Broly, Physical Broly, or Super Saiyan 3 Broly. It just doesn't do anything. So, I don't know. See here, even if I knew if Gohan's guard ability wasn't going to activate, I would have just left him there. That way, there was 0% chance Gohan was going to super us. Ooh, that additional super. See, like, whenever someone gets an additional super, I like to add up their attack stats, because right there, that was, like, basically a 3 million attack stat. And since he's sealed, another reason why I like to run sealers on this is because you know that if you run Super Vegeta on rotation, he can't be supered. Especially in the last fight, or it's the last fight, or whenever, like, you just have one person left. Do you guys ever think they'll come out with a unit that, like, his passive is seals all enemies for 1 turn? You think they'll do that? Because I feel like that would be very underwhelming, unless if it was like an SR. But if it was an SR, it would be like the best SR in the game. But I feel like they could do that, because I feel like sealing, like, you can't even do it most of the time now, but for the Super Vegito units, it's still solid. Like, here, if I didn't have LR Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, I would have brought a Baba item over probably Ghost Usher, because instead of, like, it's like the same thing, especially if you have Agility Super Vegito. This would be a lot easier if the leaders were double Agility Super Vegito, but, you know, wait. I know you can't beat it, but are there, like, 6 Agility? Are there 6 Agility Majin Buu Saga units? Because if so, I might try and do that. I might try and run a double Agility Super Vegito lead, and just try this, you know? There's Agility Super Vegito, Agility... Agility Super Vegito, Agility Gohan, Agility LR, Gohan Trunks. Hold up. Right now I'm not looking at the gameplay. I'm gonna be real. I'm looking up how... Shout out to the Dokkan Wiki. I'm using it right now. I started shouting them out in my descriptions because I use their images for my layouts, and I use their images for my thumbnails and stuff. Majin Buu. There are Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I'm also using him. Forgot about him. There's a Goten. Yeah, there's Super Saiyan 2 Goku. There's Great Saiyaman. Yeah, there's plenty of things here. Who knows? That might be a video. Although, I think that might be a video after, like, Agility Kid Buu gets his EZA, because I feel like I'm gonna need him just for that little extra HP buff. I don't know. We'll find out. What team would be the best for this, though? Probably, actually, you could probably make an all, like, physical team and beat this. Right? You'd have physical Super Vegito. You could have Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. You could have the Seal Tanks. You could have LR Great Saiyaman. You could have the Support Goku. And then also, as soon as Kid Buu gets his EZA, you could throw him on there. Or you could throw on the... As soon as he comes out on Global, I could throw on the Dokkan Awakening for Majin Vegeta. There's a lot of options there. There are a lot of things that I just thought of for the Super Battle Road stage. Alright, looking back at the gameplay now. What did I miss? I have one item left. That was so, like, unprofessional. I just went on, like, a tangent. Alright. So, we have one item left, and we have max HP. Also, whoa. This team has over 500,000 HP. That might be the most I've, like, ever had. I don't know. See, like, here, I threw Gohan in the front because he would take less from a super. And also, it doesn't even matter since I used the Princess 8 is what I was about to say. Since I used the Android 8, it doesn't even really matter. Because he took, like, double-digit, triple digits from the normals. But if that isn't active, Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 actually take less damage from normals. It's like Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 are like Super Vegito. Because, like, if it's a normal, he takes less. But if it's a super, the Ultimate Gohan takes less. Ooh, 2 million? Okay, he went Super Saiyan 3, that's why. I was like, that's high, I think. 700k. It would be nice if he could crit, but he can't. You know, I'm just going to be thankful that I pulled one of them. Because on the New Year's banner, I got really lucky, and I pulled an extra LR. You're guaranteed 2, and I got 3, so I'm just going to take that. See, if there wasn't the extra 50% from the Android 8, Super Vegito would probably get hit for like 20k each hit. But here, he's just going to take double-digit damage. And apparently I did leave the friend Super Vegito on, which I think was just luck, because I thought mine and the friends were the same. And most of the time, if mine and the friends are the same, I keep mine because I don't want to check and see what the friend splits are. And I know I like my splits, I don't know if I like the friend splits. On, like, critical, additional, and dodge. Because normally, I think I like additional more than most people. Because, like, on an STR unit or a tech unit, I would never give them 20 critical. I only have one unit in my box that has level 20 critical. And that's the tech Super Saiyan Trunks from Dragon Ball Super. The one that gets like 80% attack when facing one enemy. It's not great, but, you know, I rainbowed him back when he was like my second pay-to-play unit that I rainbowed. Or summonable unit, whatever. Gacha unit. There's so many names for that. See, like, at this point, I was feeling pretty confident that I was going to win. Because here, yeah, I just left Gohan up there, because I figured most of the time if I put Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 up there, one of those first two attacks would be supers. And they would take a lot more from a super than Gohan. So, I did this, so that way I could seal them, in case if... See, like, in that case, it would have been better to put Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 in the first slot, but what are you gonna do? Better be safe than sorry. Because either way, like, Ultimate Gohan isn't taking a crazy amount of damage. And also, if he would just get his guard ability to activate, we'd be fine anyway, but he just doesn't. I got that to activate, like, one time in this run. I feel like I get Jiren's stun more often than Gohan's guard, which is weird. Because you're always able to guard the enemy. You're not always able to stun the enemy, you know? It's crazy how much health this guy has, because, like, I think they have, like, 20 million HP. The physical Super Vegito and the tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta from the... What stage is it? It's Potara, I think. I think it's Potara. I think they both have, like, 20 million HP. But I would much rather deal with this than, like, 5 people, like in the Realm of God stage. Ooh, we got that critical counter. 350k. If all of these were critical counters, we would have killed him right here. Now, if I remember correctly, next turn, even though it's like my more defensive turn, I use the Ghost Usher because I can't seal him before he attacks, and in case he like supered before like I was able to seal him, we probably would have died. So 20k, no critical. Yeah, I assume, I never looked at the friend splits, but I assume he had like 15 crit, and for that he didn't get many crits here. The only units that I give like max crit are like units that can like counter, you know? Like if I had one more dupe in the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta and Bulma, I would give him 20 crit. Even though he like massively raises his attack on Super, and that stacks. Now, if I remember correctly, I actually think this is the last rotation. I think like Ultimate Gohan gets it to where like you can't even see his HP, and then Super Saiyan 3 Goku comes in and fists this boy out of existence. I almost said Hakai, but I just said that you can't even see his HP.
Hakai!
1 million crit. And see, like, that Goku's not bad. People are like, oh, his passive runs out after 7 turns. Yikes. And it seems like they're the same people who complain about Gogeta and Vegito's transformations being too long into the fight. Alright, anyways, I have no idea when this is going to end. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, bye.